Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you around our 23-year-old Mercedes Sprinter. We've had her about 8 weeks now. We've come out to the Derbyshire Dales. We have epic view to be able to show you around our van today. We have
10 minutes from where we live.
10 minutes.
Can't knock that.
With your coffee in your hand.
With coffee, yeah. Cooker's been on. I'm through before we go.
So as we go around her, she's a nice shade of grey. We've had her about 6-8 weeks now. We have. She was red. She was red when she came to us. She was, and we used the military roll-on paint to put on her. The wheels and tyres came. These are the ones that came when we got her. All that we've put on is the bonnet protector for stone chips. We've painted her on the outside. She's been to the mechanic to have springs,
Absorbers, track rod ends, and a bit of a service.
yeah, so a service, track rod ends and springs done. She has. She plugs into the electrical cup just here. I'm trying not to get run over. When we put the transfers on her, we did. So she's 23-year-old, done just over 100,000 miles on the clock, so not very much at all.
They're not off-road tyres, people. These are just winter tyres, but dead handy when you're on a muddy field, off-grid, and you need to get away. Dead handy. If you're on a bit of a budget, winter tyres is best to go.
So you heard it from him. If you're on a budget, get winter tyres. So yeah, this is the outside. Now there's no cars coming up and show you this side of the van. I can. Come back up before we get killed. So when we're on grid, we have an awning that we attached here with a bedroom annex on it.
Goes over your head.
We did.
Just here. And then there's a bedroom just there.
How much coffee have you had, love?
Today,
Yeah.
this is my third, but I've had 4 spoons in each.
High as a kite. So yeah, really good condition. The red it came in was quite faded, it looks a hell of a lot better now in this, and we've done the stone chip black at the bottom as well to protect that. You'll see on the bottom of the doors there was some rust and bits at the bottom. That's all been treated, sanded back, pillared, treated to prevent any more damage coming through. So it's had a proper good makeover since it's arrived to us. Now let's go and have a look on the inside. So guys, this is going into the van. When you look this side, we have our battery cupboard. So in here we've got a 70Ah battery, and all the like fusers and all of that kind of stuff.
Not a great setup, but it works.
That's it. We don't know an awful lot about it. We don't. All we know is it charges off of the electrical cup and off of the battery, which is handy when James leaves the pump on. Going up this side, then you have the electric sockets. So you've got 2 sockets, the DC outlet, 2 USB points, and these are the lights, switches for the lights in the van. Up at the top here, we've fitted a LED strip which plugs in to here, which is got a control for James to be able to have his flashing lights when he wants a
Mood
disco.
lighting for when you're watching a movie or having sexy time.
We'll stick with the movie, love. So at the back of the van here, we also have a
It's a roller blind that doubles up as a projector screen when we can afford a projector. But because we're very poor, we can't afford a projector yet. I much prefer the laptop on that shelf.
You're on form today, aren't you?
I am.
Go and step outside.
I'll step outside. I'm just going to burn my ginger locks.
Okay, you're going to burn your ginger locks. So
Sunstroke.
at the top here, you have storage. This week we've actually put magnetized catchers on these, as when we was away last time we had just the normal clips and they kept coming undone when we was driving. So these ones are actually classed as child locks for kitchen cupboard doors, and you literally just put the magnet on the lock and it lifts the locking mechanism inside. So we've been round and put those on all the cupboards in the van. We have, those are just magnets and they sit on the catches as you come in. We have hooks to be able to hang my bum bags up, a light for outside when Tia decides she needs to go out and it's dark. Coming around to this side of the van, so we have the L-shaped seating that turns into your double bed.
The obligatory bottle of water that's wedged between the seats in case we get thirsty.
James, could you just hold that so I can demonstrate just pulling the edge of the bed out? So pulling the bed out is really, really easy. 2 hands and it pulls out on the tongue and groove one, same as what most vans are.
Not so easy when you're trying to go out of bed at 1 o'clock in the morning for a pee.
No, that is definitely true, love. It is. So something else that we've put in this week is a shelf for him to be able to put his laptop on to watch TV. We have a port here to be able to attach his USBs to, and his bracket for his
Fancy thing for me pad.
fancy thing for his pad. More cupboards up at the top. As you can see, all the windows are tinted, so nobody can see in, but we can see out. It does make it a little bit dark inside, but there's a lot of privacy, so we don't really mind.
Like this, I think it's needed.
Yeah, on a hot day like today, it does definitely make it a lot cooler inside. So as we go around to his kitchen side, we have washing bowl, tap, sink does cold water only. It does. As you go up, you've got your accessory switch,
You
which
can boil a kettle to wash your bits.
James, accessory switch to do this port on this side. We've also got the water pump, the refrigerator and the blower, which is at the back of the van above its cooker.
Missing. I took it out because we're not on a port for night for a week or 2.
What's missing?
Fridge.
Oh,
some garage.
yes it is. So then we've got my tea, coffee and sugar pots. More storage at the top. We tend to put cans and packets into these ones, and electric sockets which work on electric hookup, handy for when we are on grid. More light fittings, a 3-ring burner, one of which is a jet burner, so that's really handy when you're ready to when you want to boil something really, really quickly. As you go down on this side, you have this. Behind here is the gas locker where our gas bottle is inside. It is. James is going.
Gas locker.
I'm going to pass you over to James so he can show you inside the gas locker and our storage area, which when we're on travels comes in handy for the awning and things like that.
Lovely job. So this, guys, is a gas logger. It's in a metal jobby because apparently that's why you're supposed to have it. And in there we've got as gas thing, and I know people are probably going to say a few bits, but we stuff a load of other shit in there too. Just for storage, really. I want to turn this off now because I've had a brew. And that side we've got his electrical cup cable, wheel levelers, and 2 windbreaks, lightweight windbreaks we bought 22 years ago, and they're still pretty good. So that's handy. We'll just shut that back up again and I'll pass you back to Crystal.
So coming down, that's the other side of the gas locker, which obviously you can't get to. This is where we put our fridge at the bottom. So our fridge is like a cooler box fridge where you open the top to be able to get into it. So again, releasing the metal the child catch, it means that you can get into there. At the back is where the fridge actually plugs in. This side of it, again, the catch. And underneath here, you'll have to excuse all our cleaning stuff we were cleaning up last time we came back. At the back goes the wastewater from the sink, and at the front goes our fresh water, which has an electric pump thing for our cold water to go up. It does. Pretty standard, to be fair. These are new doors that we put on. What mil are these, James?
9 mil, but we found them to be a little bit too thin.
Yeah, so
you've got to shop around for these special screws.
So the ones that were on it were really, really thick and heavy, and they didn't look great. So we bought 9 mil ply, painted and hinged it on with the piano
Still
hinges.
got to have another coat of paint, and if any of you guys can tell us anything better than yacht varnish to go over them with to waterproof them, that'd be great. But at the minute we're planning on yacht varnish to do these, just to give them a bit of a sheen and so we can wipe them down.
Protect them a little bit, because we found that a lot of marks were showing up on them when we were away last time. Yes. But no, this has got the 9 mil ply on it. The only problem with that is when it comes to your screws to go into it, it's really difficult to get the right screws for it, and they're not very secure. So I think if we were doing it again, we'd probably go for the 12 mil. Just to give us that little bit thicker. We was trying to go for lightweight, but I think we've gone a little bit too light.
We're not going over all that again. It was just a headache.
It was a headache, wasn't it, love? So coming back to the van, this side, as you open the door, this side, you've got our portalo. You have hooks up this side for our coats, bags and dressing gowns.
On a journey to have a number 2, and there's no toilets about, but you've got your own.
But I was stuck in a traffic jam the other day. It coming really handy, weren't it, love?
Yeah, stuck on A1.
Yeah.
Most it were, so needed a pee, so she just popped it back at van and had a pee.
So, toilet. Our toiletry tubs with all of his shampoos, conditioners, toothbrushes and all of that kind of stuff, and extra bungee cords because everybody needs them. So on this we've actually got the light for the toilet, but this turns on a fan at the back as well. So when it's colder at night, we have put like a universal type one in that you can just click on and off, so it doesn't actually turn the fan on. It doesn't. When you come over to this side, we have a cupboard to knock down that's got the stuff like tea towels, breakfast stuff, cutlery, that kind of stuff. So these were the catches that we put on originally. We have left a couple of them in place that have survived, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother. They fell down every opportunity they got while we was away. Yeah, really waste of time and money. It was.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, child locks are the best. So this side the same, quite a large cupboard, and you've got your wheel arch at the bottom that's hidden the bottom of the cupboard.
The problem with these, because they're not varnished yet, we've got marks on them and down there
And
where
that-
dogs been coming
yeah.
in and out and stuff as well.
And that literally was just from a week. So they will get another coat of paint, and like we say, we're looking at yacht varnish at the moment, but if you guys
Couple
can
of
think
trimmings
of
to do as well
anything,
up here because
Yeah.
that looks a bit crap. But yeah,
we're getting there. We've got a little shelf for your tea and your coffee in the morning, the torso. Why are you stood in my way, James?
I'm getting out of your way now.
I should get out of my way. Do you want to take your keys with you? I need them. What are you doing? Get out of my van.
Well, it's not hooked up.
But out. So this side, same again, we've got the hooks this side.
Keep all this shit in there so you can't see it, but we'll show you anyway.
Well, of course. So these are the covers that we put over the windows.
Good
You've just got
insulation them, and all they are is sleeping mats.
Yeah.
Really good insulation.
Cut
you
to
can
size.
feel draft when you take them off at windows.
Yeah, cut to size and sucker pads put on the other side to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Now mirror up the top so you can do makeup and stuff like that on there. So these are the children's locks that we were on about. They are, and on these all you literally do is clip it on the other side and the magnet pulls it in. It does. We've put this on now. We're thinking of another way of doing this at the moment. We're getting there slowly, but it's not strong enough. We wanted it to be more of a table shelf type thing.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, so
yeah, it's not how we want it, so that will still be getting done yet. That isn't quite finished as much as we'd like. And finishing off, we're onto this side, which again, the hooks, and also, if I can get it to open, extra storage, socks, shoes, yeah, shit cupboard basically, shoes and the hoover and that type of stuff. It is. So that's inside our van, guys. When we look at the ceiling, we have got a skylight in here. It's a pop top one. Try and let a little bit of air in when it's warm. One side you've got the nets for bugs, and the other side you've got the blackout for when it's night time.
Shall we do the Smarty?
In a minute. So this is the outside of, this is the inside of his van, and we've already showed you the outside. Any questions, feel free to put it in the comments, guys. Anything that you can recommend that we can do better, or that can help us out to add a little bit extra storage or anything like that, please let us know. We do try to answer any questions that are asked. We do. So please comment, like and subscribe. Tick the little bell thing so you get all the notifications from us, and we'll see you in our next video.